Going on to you, Aquarius. So you Aquarius have the Tower, the Fool, and the Empress. So these three cards right here for you Aquarius very much so speaks to how a lot of you Aquarius are very much so, well, the Tower represents um Aquarius kind of as well as Scorpio to a certain extent, and the reason is because of the lightning. So basically, a lot of things, a lot of brand new changes have come very sudden to you. What I mean by that is the Fool is what's showing up. A lot of you Aquarius have taken on a brand new perspective on a lot of different things, just life in general. And because of that new mentality on different things, it's a lot of you Aquarius have been put in a position to actually learn to solve your problems in a very creative way that can potentially work for you, right? Some of those problems do include romantic situations, all right? The Empress now represents one of the things that you will not tolerate very much of, though, is someone wasting your time. You getting to know somebody and they're telling you you're trying to get to know them, and they're trying to make it seem like it's going to take them 6 months for them to make up their mind as to whether they want to go out with you. I see that a lot of you Aquarius, if they don't make a decision, like you will talk to them, but like if they don't make a decision one way or the other, you Aquarius will be fine either way, whether they say yes, whether they say no. And the Strength card and the Star card represents this level of indifference that a lot of you Aquarius have is very empowering to you. That's what the Strength card represents. And then you have the Star card, which inevitably represents Aquarius energy anyway. So you showed up in your own reading, right? But it also, in this particular reading, it represents the fact that you're indifferent. You're indifferent to whether someone is interested in you or not. If they're not interested in you, it is what it is at the end of the day. Because if they wanted to get to know you, if they were serious, it's not even about you per se, but it's just about the principle. If they were really serious about getting to know you, they wouldn't be so nitpicky. Because I talk oftentimes about how it is that, part of the reason why it is that there's a big fear around approaching is because you have so many people thinking about love and marriage and starting a family and the picket fence and a house. And they're thinking about all this stuff way ahead of time, so far ahead of time, to the point where it doesn't even make any sense, literally. And why that's a problem in the first place, is due to the fact that that's what creates the fear of approaching. No, let me say it. That is what creates the fear of approaching. And also, not only that, but indifference is what it is that you Aquarius are going to need. And indifference is a thing that a lot of you are starting to practice, particularly when it comes to others, when it's necessary. Key phrase: when it comes to others and when it's necessary. Because the strength and the Star represents, this. Like I said before, if a person is truly interested in you, right? We talk about interest in people, right? Interest in you, and the person wasn't interested in you, they don't know you. See, again, all of this crap sitting up on the internet that people don't know what it is that they're talking about, and the manipulation and the conflation of words and phrases and ideologies, right? That deludes people. What I mean by that, Aquarius, I mean, and stick with me. I'm gonna give y'all a nice sized video, right? The idea that a lot of people tend to put out there is, if a person doesn't like you, a person doesn't do this, a person doesn't do that. Truth be told, you don't really know long term if you really like the person. And anybody who sees someone up front and they say that they like the person, they're really talking trash, because they like the way that the person looks. Factually, that's correct. Because when it comes to liking the person, you don't know who the person is. How do you know who the person is? Have you studied that person? What's going on? You stalked that person? How do you know you actually like the person? No, you like the way that the person looks, but who they actually are, you don't know them. So why is stupid, Aquarius, for in a sense of, if a person is, if a person is that nitpicky, right? Because you got so many people who are nitpicky. Why it's stupid, and people really kind of tell off as to what their value is because, so you see so many people complaining about how they want a significant other, but they're so nitpicky. What that shows, Aquarius, is that they're not actually really sincere when it comes to finding someone that's actually a good match for them, that actually would work. You know why? The reason why is because if they were really serious about finding someone, you would think that they would give people a chance, right? I mean, for all you know, for all you know, the person that you didn't necessarily think was it, that you potentially gave them a chance, could actually be the person that's not only it, but also, metaphorically speaking, knock your socks off in a good way and then some. So if a person's truly interested in you, it's not about like or dislikes or whatever the case may be, because at the end of the day, we're talking about liking somebody, and we've only known or known of the person's existence for what? 2 weeks? How do you know that you like them? You like the way that they look, but who they actually are, you like who they are so far, which is why you want to continue to get to know them. But who they actually are, it takes time for you. It takes time for a person to know that. That's how it is that I'm able to understand when somebody is wasting your time. And the reason for that is because the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Swords. The Ace of Swords and the Ten of Swords represents you, Aquarius. You, Aquarius, are beginning to understand the differences, right? It's like, for instance, people like you for your body versus people liking you because of the total package. Yeah, they like you for your body, but they also like you for your mind, and they like you, but they've also, and they know that they like you because they are informed about you. They know what you do for a living. They know what you like. They know what you dislike. They know your temperament, right? They understand you emotionally or internally, right? What are your thoughts? What are your long-term goals? They actually got a chance to know you. And you know how a person can do that? It's by asking questions. It's by asking questions, right? So the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Swords represents, so you need to be very much so indifferent, Aquarius. And what I mean when I say indifferent, I mean, you're really on the right track. You're really letting go of the ego in the sense of being scared to approach others. And, maybe a lot of you Aquarius weren't, but you're even less scared or less timid now, being anxious when it comes to approaching others, being much more, understanding a person's intentions, you dress, you're clean and you're dressed and stuff like this, and you're clean and you're stepping your game up and stuff like this, making sure that you're overall a better version of yourself. And you go up, you talk to somebody, and it's, oh, no, thank you. That's their problem. That's their problem. Because show and prove that I'm not gaslighting y'all. Show and prove that I'm not just blowing smoke up your butts. All these picky people out here, what are they looking for? Oh, I shouldn't have asked. That question murked them. That question just murked it. It just proved my point. What are they looking for? They dub everything, dub everybody. No, no. Oh, this, that, and the third. What are you looking for? Really, what are you looking for? Uh, uh, they're not looking for anybody. That's why indifference would be such a good thing, because you Aquarius would realize that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who comes up to them and says what's up. They're not actually looking for someone, even though they desperately want that. They want to be in a relationship, but they're not going to put themselves out there like that because they're too chicken squat. And with indifference, you Aquarius will realize this if you haven't started realizing it already. And then the Six of Swords represents how you'll be able to also, you are able now to basically understand when someone is showing you that they're going to be a problem for you later. The Five of Pentacles and the King of Swords is all about how the next step for you Aquarius is to become, is to essentially allow people to be losers on their own. You know, let them be a class of one. Let them be a class of how many other losers that tried to waste your time. You know, real talk. You know, you see so many people dub so many other people. It's like, what are you looking for? Like, really, what are you know what I'm saying? Like, you just ask, someone just asks the question, what is this person looking for? Like, they're always dubbing everybody. So what is your plan? Your plan is to blow off everybody? Your plan is to just say no to everybody? Oh, no, you're looking for a particular person. And I'm starting to even hear it myself, how a lot of people starting to come out and say the very same thing. And I'm saying that more people, both sides, without exception, both sides need to do more approaching. Because there's way too much dubbing coming from one side. And it's like, okay, with all this dubbing, here's an idea. Why don't you just approach the people that you like? No, I'm not going to do that. So you're wasting your time. No. Factually, you're wasting your time, because the people that are coming up to you is not what it is that you're looking for. So you've essentially put yourself in a guessing game. So to get out of the rat race of that guessing game, go approach the people that you like. That will cut the BS down, because you're clearly not satisfied. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about those types of people. Those types of people are clearly not satisfied with what is coming to them, what they're getting, right? So why don't they just go directly to the source of what they want and get that, or approach that person? So let's clarify the King of Swords. You have the Two of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the King of Swords, the Emperor, and then you have the Two of Pentacles to clarify the King of Swords. So the Two of Wands and the Nine of Wands to clarify the King of Swords represents, it very much so represents, you'll be, like I said, you're able to see through people now. You know, not physically, but I mean, like, you're able to understand a person's intentions, because you don't look at things from just one perspective, and you never did, but now you're more honest with yourselves, and it's more clear to you what it is that you're seeing, right? There's less confusion, right? There's less conflation. You see what's going on. And what I mean by that is, you see if a person is coming to you as you're getting to know them, but the intentions that they truly have for you, it's ambiguous. And the truth is, like it is, I said before, when it comes to dating, we don't need not even dating, family, just getting our affairs in order. We do not need ambiguity. What we need is transparency. That's what it is that we need. We need more transparency. The Emperor and the Two of Pentacles represents, but you Aquarius have to remember that you're not going to get transparency from every single person. And you may want that, and that's a beautiful thing that you may want transparency, but you have to wrap it around in your mind that you're not always going to get transparency. That's not always going to be the thing that you will get, because some people are just that intellectually dishonest. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. Happy dating. Peace.